feed. A minute or so early. Dude, how are you, man? What the heck? At first I thought Nita's Facebook page got hacked. I was like, no way. And then I saw the pictures. I was like, oh man, are you guys okay? Where are you staying? What an awful, I feel so bad for your, well, for everything, but also for your fur babies, man. And it looks like that happened Friday. Okay. Of course, Anita's post when she said everything was lost, I thought, I'm sure you didn't have all that Star Wars memorabilia in a trailer. It had to be safely stowed away somewhere, was my thought, I hope. I mean, just in terms of stuff, you know, obviously nothing can replace those little ones. Insurance will replace everything. So all the Star Wars, all the collectibles, all that, was that all there too? Oh, it's in storage. Okay. Kind of what I thought. Man. When's that house going to be done? I remember, I think it was last year maybe, or earlier in the year, maybe in the winter. You were talking about buying that land and you were having a house built. Wow. Fire alarms. Nothing expensive. Okay. Fire alarms. Wow. Or smoke alarms. She didn't mention the post. I'm sure you know what caused it. That was my first thought is, wow, how did that happen? And so quickly. Construction costs to lower. Oh, yeah. Hopefully next year to build. Okay. Sorry about the little critters, but I'm glad you're okay and you got out all right, man, alive. Kev's here. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother, man. Thanks for checking in. Don't know what electrical. Wow, nothing left. Man, what a mess. Sure glad you got out okay, dude. Yeah. Wow. Well, what a blessing for that, man. I can't imagine. That must have been scary. Wow. can to bring a little bit of normalcy tonight with some music. Give it another couple minutes and hopefully get some others to check in here and we'll get going. I've got some Jim Croce stuff. One I've never done. I played along with it, but I've never performed it. And another one I dusted off. There's the new grandmother. The new grandma's here, yay. Max, that's his name. Yeah, I've had a song for the new parents that I wanted to play since Friday, I think. And of course, y'all were busy. Huh. If not tonight, if they're able to log on, I'd like to play it live for them. It's very poignant. It's an old Kenny Loggins cover that I do. I've done it. I used to do it a couple times for this couple when I played live. So I relearned it. I've got the lyrics up. Where'd the lyrics go? Oh no. Hang on. Oh, I closed it when I closed out. Oh, that's okay. I can get them right back. I just had them open in another window. There it is. Oh, then I went full screen. And there. All right, got them up just in case. Oh, they did? Oh, I didn't play it because I didn't see them. OZ says, your paintings, oh no, were in there, but they wouldn't stand the wall, so they're in storage. Oh, wow. What a lucky break. Rather than send you at the airport. Oh, see, I didn't see them. I'm Facebook friends with both of them, so I couldn't tell they were there. Well, if you can, if you're able to text them, have them tune in anytime and just check in so I know they're there. And I'm going to play this. I'm going to play that song. I've got the lyrics back up, so I'm all ready. It's all cued. All right. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Let me get music going. Get my my fingers and my pipes warmed up here. Amy's here. Just saw somebody log in. We're just starting. I got a Jim Croce tribute all lined up. The clock is 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. Got my eggs, got my pancakes too. I got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks, make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror. Don't leave the keys in the door. Never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you'll see you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Called my mom and she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat, the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy. I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you'll see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams will last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, a little Steve Poltz and Jewel kicking off this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Thanks for joining in. Welcome, my tribe. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Gene says, send them a text. It's 9 their time. Oh, they're 2 hours instead of 1 ahead. Okay. Well, maybe Friday or Sunday if they don't respond. That's okay. I'm going to wait and play it live for them. But thanks for doing that, just in case. All right. It is a red letter day in music history today. You saw my post earlier. September 20th, 1973. I was 4 days into being 13, and I remember it on the radio. This guy, Jim Croce, whose songs had been on the radio, had perished in a plane crash, along with his accompanist, Maury Muleisen, and the pilot. They had just left a show in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And I saw in a documentary that was done years ago on, I think it was VH1, called Behind the Music. Jim never canceled shows. So this college had booked him at an auditorium just before he got big. But he got sick and he had to cancel, and it was like a year or 8 months later. He rescheduled, and by that time, he was huge, all over the radio and everything. But he honored whatever the fee was. It was a lot less than he would have gotten by the time he got big. So he went and played for like 800 people or less in this college gymnasium, because that's where they had booked him. And he went back and did the show. And the guy who was the promoter of that show at the time was a student at the college, and he's the one they interviewed like years later. And he said he put on a great show, and and he got to pick him up from the airport in a convertible. And he was a celebrity now, so it was really a big deal. So that's where they were, and they flew out of there on a very balmy evening. And at the time, there were pecan trees along the edge of the runway, and the plane's wingtip hit the pecan trees, and they just ended over. And according to reports, it just went into a ball of fire. So they all perished on impact, unfortunately. But I do remember hearing on the radio that happened. Oh, I forgot to dig out my Jim Croce songbook. It's in my bedroom. So a year later, they put out this big table-size hardcover Jim Croce songbook that's about this thick, and it's got all the songs, all the sheet music, all the songs he wrote, and it's got all these interviews and stories from him and everything. And I bought that book the next year when I was 14. And I used to sit on the side of my bed with my turntable and my 3 Jim Croce original albums, and I would play along with them. So although I was taught classical flamenco when I was 9, I had a lot of dexterity with these hands, and as I moved over to acoustic fingerpicking, a little bit of James Taylor, but mostly Jim Croce has influenced the way I play the guitar to this day. So, and I used to sit there on my edge of my bed and have to turn the pages and maybe move the needle back a little bit so I could learn these songs. And so I have some of them that I've played for you that call them my oldest friends as far as music goes. One of them I've never performed before, so I went through that a little bit, and then one I haven't done in a long time, and the others I have. So I'm going to do a little Jim Croce mini set just to honor him, as he remembers yet. I don't know, there's something about Jim's music that's still relevant today. A lot of it was funny, and he wrote basically about people that he knew. And so Bad Bad Leroy Brown, he met in the Army, and Leroy Brown went AWOL. And he drove a truck for a while, so he wrote a song, Speedball Tucker. And all these characters, Roller Derby Queen, based on sitting in a bar watching roller derby, these women. And there was this one in particular, and he wrote that song. And then a lot of them were sad too, so he was able to tap into that. He was only 30 years old when he passed. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to do some Jim Croce songs, and happens to fall on today. Today's the 50th anniversary of his passing, so thought I'd play some Jim Croce, the stuff that I do know, and hope you like. Well, I know it's kind of late, hope I didn't wake you, but what I've got to say can't wait. I know you'd understand, but every time I try to tell you, words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda strange, but every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand, but every time I try to tell you, words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. But every time the time was right on, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda late, I hope I didn't wake you, but there's something that I just gotta say. I know you'd understand, but every time I try to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Oh, all right. Have to say I love you in a song. Probably my favorite Jim Croce song ever. Then I learned years later as an adult that Jim wrote a song for his unborn son at the time. His wife was conceived with A.J. Croce. Mandy's here. Congratulations, Mom. Mandy and Mark. Oh, two of my favorite people in the world. I got to officiate their wedding, if you didn't know this, and they just had a little one born on, what was it, the 18th? No, 14th, I think. Gang's all here, yay. It's Max, right? Give us the date. I think it was the 14th, because it was due on the 11th. 14th, 2 days before my birthday. Yay. All right, so I pulled out this song. I haven't played this in a long, long time. And I wanted to play it for you guys, but I didn't want to do it and leave it on repeat. I wanted to do it when it was live. Mandy at the Ass Crack of Dawn. Well, congratulations to you and Mark. First-time parents to a beautiful little boy. Been loving those pictures. All right, so I have something I haven't done in forever. My muse said, you got to do this for them. So I'm not going to be able to see your comments. I haven't played it in so long I didn't remember all the lyrics. So I've got the lyrics pulled up. So I'm going to switch over to the lyric screen when I play this. It won't change the camera. All right. They wet my whistle. All right, this is a Kenny Loggins song. This is from Mark and Mandy. Two new, I used to call them the newlyweds, and now I'm going to call them the newly parents. There's no intro for this song. You'll understand when I play it. People smile and tell me I'm a lucky one. We've just begun. I think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Seems as though a month ago I was paid a kite. I never got high. Oh, I was a sorry guy. Now I smile and face the girl who shares my name. Now I'm through with the game. This boy'll never be the same. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong, kind, and a little boy's mine. Now I see a family where there once was none, and we've just begun. Both gonna fly to the sun. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Love the girl who pulls the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. And if you find she helps your mind, buddy, take her home. Don't you live alone. Try to earn what lovers own. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Oh, I hope that came out okay. I've been waiting for days to do that for you guys. I haven't played that in years. All right, let me switch back. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Kevin says, amazing song choice. I know. That's why my muse brought it up to me right around the time she was in delivery, and I went, I got to play something for them. And I went, oh my gosh, Danny's song. So I had to pull it up, and I didn't even remember the key, so I had to figure it out and kind of learn it all over. That was for Mandy and Mark. The Dunbar clan, the brand new parents, first time parents, and the little boy, sweet little baby Max. Welcome him to that world. Oh my gosh, I was telling your mom the other, I don't remember when. That child with the genes, Mark, who is just a fantastic guy. You both know you're so lucky. I know Mandy feels this way. What a catch. And of course with her, man, she's 1 in a million, boy. And just all of that artistry. And Mandy's got this great energy about her. She always does. And just this vibrancy. And she just kind of pulls, like gravity, she pulls people in. And Mark has this awesome energy and all that musical talent. Man, I can't wait to see what I hope I live long enough to see how Max is going to be as like a teenager or as a baby, as a child. if he sits at the piano at like 4 years old or picks up the saxophone, because I think Mark plays a lot of instruments, but he used to teach that. It's just, my mind just goes crazy places thinking that little boy is going to have so much talent. So much fun. So congratulations to the new parents. Thanks for answering. Gene, thanks for sending that text, because I really wanted to play it on any night, but I just wanted to do it live. My muse reminded me of that song. I agree with Kev. It was the perfect song for new parents. I know. It's just right down the line with the lyrics, Baby Boy, and everything. It was perfect. So I didn't realize it's 2 hours ahead, so I know it's like a school night or whatever. Actually, I'm sure you're both home, just like the whole world around you has stopped spinning, as it should be. Every day it's just a new miraculous day with that baby. So congratulations to both of you. At some point, I'll look forward to meeting that little guy. Yeah, agreed, Kevin. Perfect song. Thanks, Gene. I know. I kept having to look away from the screen because it was just getting too emotional. I know, and I didn't want to start breaking up the song, but it was like I kept thinking of Mark and Mandy, seeing them in my head with that baby. It's like, no, focus on the song. It's like I'm gonna lose it in a minute because it was just perfect. Thanks, Kevin. You're welcome, Mandy. I'm so glad you guys got to tune in. Thank you. You're welcome. What does he say, Mark? Bruce, why don't you just pick up your cheaters? What did Kevin say? Mark reads a lot. Oh, yeah, reads, as in saxophone read. Very good. Manny says we don't sleep anymore. That's, you will, but it'll be a while. At least you can take turns. Thanks, Amy. Yeah, so I wanted to do that. All right. Oh, this is a great segue. I'm so glad this was the next Jim Croce song I'm doing to honor the 50th anniversary of his passing today. Jim wrote this song when his son AJ, his only child, was Ingrid was about 2 months along, I think. So his unborn son is who he wrote this song for. And so you guys now have a son. And I thought I didn't plan it this way, but since you tuned in, I stopped going ahead with the song so I could do the other one, and now this is perfect too. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, words couldn't make wishes come true. I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. Time in a Bottle. A perfect song. Jim wrote that for his unborn son at the time. And now Mark and Mandy have a newborn son, so that was perfect. See what I mean about divine timing? Mandy came in, Gene sent the text, Mandy came in just before I started that song. I got to play Danny's song for them, which the universe chose for me to play, and then I realized, oh, the next song I was going to play was perfect. Kevin says, 70s music, Jim Croce, Harry Chapin, James Taylor. Yeah, I know. I always wanted to learn and then just forget to learn some Harry Chapin music. So that's something I need to get on my radar screen. So for tonight, anyway, we're honoring the late great Jim Croce, 50th anniversary of his passing, and some of the most influential music I used to play as a teen that influenced my finger-picking style of classical guitar, or of acoustic guitar, after having been taught classical flamenco when I was 9. So then as a teen, I switched over to this. So let's continue on with some Jim Croce music, some of what I call my oldest friends. Don't you know I had a dream last night, and you were here with me, lying by my side, so soft and warm. And we talked a while and shared a smile, and then we shared the dawn. But when I woke up, all my dreaming was gone. Don't you know I had a dream last night, and you were here with me, lying by my side, so soft and warm. And you said you thought it over, said you were coming home. But when I woke up, all my dreaming was gone. I'm not the same, can you blame me? Is it hard to understand? I can't forget, you can't change me, I'm not that kind of man. Don't you know I had a dream last night, and everything was still. You were by my side, so soft and warm. And I dreamed that we were lovers in the lemon scented rain. But when I woke up, oh, I found that again I had been dreaming again. I have been dreaming again. Photographs and memories, Christmas cards you sent to me, all that I have are these to remember you. Memories that come at night, take me to another time, back to the happier day when I call you mine. We should have had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talks, so how I loved you then. Summer skies and lullabies, nights we couldn't say goodbye, and all of the things that we knew, not a dream survived. left some memories. All the love you gave to me, somehow it just can't be true. That's all I've left of you. We should have had a good time when we started way back when. Morning walks and bedroom talk, so how I loved you then. I like to play those back to back, so I just went from one to the other. Kevin says Harry's left him sick. Yeah, Cats in the Cradle. That's one I've always wanted to learn. Oh yeah. I've been upside down and round about and back and then I've been so many places I can't remember where or when. And my only boss was the clock on the wall and my only friend really never was a friend at all. I've traded love for pennies, sold my soul for less, lost my ideas in that long tunnel of time. And I've turned inside out and around about and back and then I found myself right back where I started again. Once I had myself $1 million, I've only got a dime. The difference don't seem quite as bad today. With a nickel or $1 million, I was searching all the time. Something that I never lost or left behind. I traded love for pennies, sold my soul for less, lost my ideas in that long tunnel of time. And I turned inside out and round about and back and found myself right back where I started again. Now I'm in my second circle, and I'm heading towards the top. Learned a lot of things along the way, and I'll be careful while I'm climbing, 'cause it hurts a lot to drop. And when you're down, nobody gives a damn anyway. I've traded love for pennies, sold my soul for less, lost my ideas in that long tunnel of time. And I've turned inside out and round about and back and then found myself right back where I started again. Oh, continuing on with remembering the late great Jim Croce, 50th anniversary of his passing today. I have never performed this. I've never even learned it. I played along with it, so I had to go this afternoon and spend a little time just trying to learn it and get the guitar parts down as much as I could. So I love this little song, so it's called Lover's Cross. city was bound to happen. It was just a matter of time. Now I've come to my decision, and it's one of the painful kind. Now it seems that you wanted a martyr, just a regular guy wouldn't do. And baby, I can't hang upon the lover's cross for you. Yeah, I really gotta hand it to you, 'cause girl, you really tried. But for every time that we spent laughing, there were 2 times that I cried. And you were trying to make me your martyr. That's the one thing I just couldn't do. And baby, I can't hang upon the lover's cross for you. Tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change, and bridges are meant for burning, when the people and memories they join up the same. Still I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. You have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god, 'cause I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't bound to start nothing new. And baby, I can't hang upon no lover's cross for you. 'Cause tables are meant for turning, and people are bound to change, and bridges are meant for burning, and when the people and memories they join up the same. Still I hope that you can find another who can take what I could not. You have to be a super guy, or maybe a super god, because I never was much of a martyr before, and I ain't bound to start nothing new. And baby, I can't hang on the love's cross for you. Woo! Oh, I've loved that song since I was a teen, and first time ever. I've never played it all the way through for performing, and I've never played it for anybody, so that's a new one. Adding to the catalog. Let's see. Oh yeah. I did this, I think, I was still in my house, so it's been a couple of years. I had to go relearn it. This is interesting. This is one of the few songs Jim recorded that he did not write. So this was featured in a movie in 1973, I think, called The Last American Hero. It's the first time I ever saw Jeff Bridges on screen, and that's when he became one of my favorite actors. And it was loosely based on a real stock car driver. He's playing a stock car driver named Junior Johnson. And this song, Jim recorded, they used it on the soundtrack, the opening scene of the movie, I remember. So, but it made it to, I think, Jim's first album. But he didn't write it, somebody else did, but he recorded it. And I haven't done this in a long time, so I had to kind of go and relearn it. So we'll see how this goes. Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I got a name, I got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I got a name, I got a name. And I won't carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving so life won't pass me by. Like the north wind whistling down the sky, I've got a song, I've got a song. Like the whippoorwill when the babies cry, I've got a song, I've got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I'll go there proud. I'm moving down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. And I'm gonna go there free, like a fool I am and I'll always be. I've got a dream, I've got a dream. They can change their minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream, I've got a dream. Oh, I know I could share it if you want me to. If you're going my way, I'll go with you. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. I haven't done that in forever. I had to relearn a lot of the guitar stuff. So anyway, that's a great Jim Croce song. You can find that movie, by the way. I found it for free on YouTube. It's called The Last American Hero. They renamed it. I just remembered that. They renamed it, I don't know why, in later years. Maybe it went into public domain. And I think they renamed it Hard Driver or something dumb. Anyway, Last American Hero, Jeff Bridges, right around 1973 or 4. And Jim Croce's song opens that movie. There's a car driving like in the backwoods down south. It's about Junior Jackson running moonshine. And then he gets into stock car racing. And but that version of this Jim sings is really slow. It's a different version, but he didn't write it, but he recorded it, and it made it into the soundtrack to that movie. Kevin's great night of tribute and dedications. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know that was your favorite Jim Croce song. Awesome. Well, then it was meant for you. Huh. Yeah, this is the last one of my Jim Croce set so far that I have memorized anyway. So I played this before. This was not a radio release, but it's been one of my favorites since I was a teen, and I wanted to play this. Hey, tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? Tonight is falling and the dawn is calling, and I'll have a new day if she'll have me. Hey, tomorrow, I can't show you nothing. You've seen it all pass by your door. So many times I've said I've been changing, then slipped into patterns of what's happened before. 'Cause I've been wasted and I've overtasted all the things life's gave to me. And I've been trusted, abused, and busted taken by those close to me. And tomorrow, you gotta believe that I'm through wasting what's left of me. The night is falling and the dawn is calling, and I'll have a new day if she'll have me. 'Cause I've been wasted and I've overtasted all the things life gave to me. And I've been trusted, abused, and busted, and I've been taken by those close to me. And tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? The night is falling and the dawn is calling. I'll have a new day, she'll have me. I'll have a new day, she'll have me. Oh, I still love that song. Oh, wow, where does this time go? We are right down to the end of the witching hour. Oh, I don't know if Mandy and Mark are still logged on. I had just the honor of officiating their wedding right outside of Dallas, Fort Worth several years ago, and I got to play this for them, and I didn't know this was their song, and it's an Elvis song. So I'm going to end on this, honoring the new parents, the new mom and dad, and their sweet baby boy Max, and of course the new proud grandparents, Gene and Kevin. So here's to Mark and Mandy, if they're still there, and if not, that's okay. I'm going to play it anyway as a dedication to their ongoing love story. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. If I can't help falling in love with you, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in go. What day is it? Wind Down Wednesday. The days all run together sometimes. My Wind Down Wednesday tribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Gene, for sending that text and getting the lovebirds. The newlyweds and now the newly parents logged in so I could see them, sing them that Kenny Loggins song. I've been waiting anxiously. It came to me, and Kevin was right. It's a perfect song for new parents. And down to the gender of the boy. It was just awesome. I was so glad and excited to do that. Thanks for helping make that happen. Thanks for Mark and Manny for tuning in, taking time out, 2 time zones away, and staying up a little late and watching. Thank all of you for being here. It's so nice to see you all around the valley, and Amy from Ohio, and Mark and Manny from Texas. So that's the triangle. I have to do it on this side. My camera's backwards. So Ohio, Texas, Arizona. That was our love triangle tonight, which I always loved. So thanks for being here and being a part of that. Gene says, such a beautiful evening. Thank you for making that happen. Oh, thank you, Amy. Mandy's still here. You're welcome. Oh, you got to hear your wedding song. I love that. The Batgirl. That's awesome. Z, thanks, and our prayers are with you guys. Oh, so sorry that your trailer caught fire, but you're still here with us. Those beautiful little fur baby souls across the Rainbow Bridge. So sorry about that, but we're so glad you're here. Thank you for taking the time to tune in, and I know you love Jim Croce too, and if I could bring any solace at all, it was just a little bit of a respite tonight from everything you're going through, just to sit back and relax and take stock and be grateful for life. We're so glad that you have yours. Thank God for smoke alarms, and so glad that you guys are still there, and we'll rebuild and get just kind of rebuild your life and all of that. But in the meantime, we're so grateful that you're still here, both of you, you and Nita. Thanks, and thanks for taking the time to tune in and let us support you in any way that you need. You can always reach out. Don't be bashful, and thanks for letting me just do something a little bit with music tonight. And on the 50th anniversary of the passing of the late, great Jim Croce, Z and I share a special bond over that music, which I loved growing up listening to, playing, and now I get to perform for all of you. So thanks for tuning in tonight. And as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you so much for keeping yourselves healthy. Thanks for keeping those immune systems bolstered up. Thanks for being here tonight and sharing this special night of music, part of my tribe, for sharing the love. Have a great rest of your hump day, as Kevin calls it, and it is. And swinging and winding down, sliding into your Friday, and I will be back on Fiesta Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'll look forward to seeing you if you can tune in. Until then, next time, namaste and have a blessed evening.